liberation of a man who has been sentenced by a court with a final and binding sentence.
For several months, Falenka was in hiding in Spain. In March this year, the Warsaw court decided to issue an arrest warrant. The businessman was tracked down on the 5th of April in Valencia, Spain.
Watch out for the heat. In the next few days, temperatures may rise up to 35 degrees Celsius in the shade, and such weather makes people want to relax by the water. But one needs to keep a cool head over there as well. As many as 27 people have drowned already in June.
Over the last weekend, 8 people have drowned in Poland.
Only in June, 27 people. It's really a lot. That's why we appeal to people to swim only in places that we know are safe.
Despite all these appeals, accidents still do happen. Last Saturday, the body of a 29-year-old man was taken out of a lake in the Kujawian-Pomeranian voivodeship. The man jumps from a boat into the water to take a swim.
4 men probably went out on a boat. 2 of them jumped into the water for a swim. 1 of them didn't return to the surface.
A tragedy also happened in Stary Folwark, in the Podlaskie voivodeship. A drunk man jumped into the water and started to drown. He was rescued, but died in the hospital.
According to his friends, they were drinking alcohol and went to the lake to cool down.
Since the 1st of April, 81 people have drowned throughout Poland, and 27 only in this very spot. In comparison, 69 people drowned during all of last year.
This warm weather makes us want to cool down in water. Please remember to watch the people around us. Pay attention to reckless behavior or whether the children are under the care of their parents.
Most people drown in unguarded swimming areas. The main causes are recklessness and alcohol.
The so-called immortality trigger is activated. People under the influence of alcohol think they can do everything, and this often ends in tragedy.
In the next few days, temperatures will exceed 30 degrees Celsius. The Institute of Meteorology and Water Management has issued an increased heat alert for over 16 voivodeships.
This high temperature causes health problems, mainly for small children and the elderly who are sick. This is why we appeal. If possible, please stay at home in an air-conditioned room when the heat is at its worst. And remember about hydration.
The weather forecasts say that the heat alert may be enforced at least until Wednesday.
As mentioned, temperatures of even up to 35 degrees in the shade will definitely force drivers to crank up their AC in their cars. Everyone planning to travel by car should remember that while running your car with air conditioning on while parked could result in a fine of up to 300 zlotys.
The reason for the potential traffic ticket is the running engine. The air conditioning won't work without turning it on. The traffic regulations state that it is forbidden to leave the engine running while it stands still, and if it is above 1 minute. Article 60 of the Road Traffic Code says that it is prohibited, among others, to move away from the vehicle while the engine is in motion, to use the vehicle in such a way as to cause nuisance from excessive emissions to the environment or excessive noise, and to
Piątek
leave the
strzela w
engine running
poniedziałek.
while the vehicle is stationary in a build-up area. For violating these rules, one could receive a traffic ticket. At least it would be 50 zlotys for moving away from the car if the engine is running. Then 100 zloty fine for running the engine longer than 1 minute while parked. And finally, the most severe fine of 300 zlotys for creating excessive emissions or noise while parked.
Well, as you already know, it's gonna be hot. How hot? Here's Karolina Pajęczkowska with the details.
Good evening. So warm weekend, even hotter the following week because we are kicking off with 35 degrees Celsius in the shade. It will be really like scorcher, but so far overnight situation, well, but don't expect any lower temperatures than 20. This is for the major of the western regions. 20, 21, this is the temperature in the coldest moment of the night. So tropical night because of the warmer masses straight from Africa. They will also produce some moisture in the west with the thunderstorm. Be careful because with this hot air, the thunderstorm are really dangerous. 19 in Warsaw in the central plains, 18 in the eastern border, and then 17 in the north. So Not really much of a relief over this night into tomorrow morning. What about the temperatures over the day? Well, first of all, the